Lunchtime update on the 27th. So we're kind of getting that move I was talking about yesterday down to 379. We have ABCA, ABCB, expanded flat. And then we have a move down that looks very corrective. Just looks like ABCBC possibly. Or we could get another move down to 379. That was my target. But we've already hit the 1.23 fib pretty much exactly. So it could be finished as well. The best case, or the most likely scenario in my opinion, based on the time frames of this move right here from the very bottom, was from the 13th all the way to the 26th. It's only been a day since we started this dip. I think this dip's got to last probably at least a couple more days, and I think that makes sense because we could definitely dip into the Fed meeting. So I'm looking for potentially finishing this A wave by, or if it's already finished, finishing it by the end of the day today. Or we finish it, we bounce going into the end of the day, or we bounce tomorrow after Apple earnings. So something like this. Come down here, bounce up to like 382 maybe more, maybe 384, something like that. That's the B wave. This is the A wave. And then we get a move down into the FOMC meeting, kind of like that. That makes the most sense time-wise because that would be 13 days for the A wave. This would take about 3 or 4 days. And then we can move up after FOMC. So kind of my guess on what's going to happen over the next couple of days. This A wave could keep on going lower to 379 too. If it goes to 379, my target would be 373.50 for the dip. So I just don't think this is the end of the B wave right here. This is too shallow and too short for how long we went up. We need to consolidate some more, probably down to 373. And again, like yesterday, I went over in the video, 373 is basically the 0.38 fib, and we hit all of this. So between here and here would be a good target for going into FOMC. And after that, if it did do that, I would be pretty bullish after it. So we'll see what happens. That's pretty much the scenario that I think is going to work out the best. I personally played SQQQ today. Made some money because I bought up here on this move around 384. Sold around 381, 382. And then that's pretty much it I've done today. It's been pretty choppy. And we have Meta going down. It went down. It's down right now 22%. SPY is hanging in there pretty well with that being down that much. But again, Meta's market cap is so low now that it doesn't really matter anymore. They have a $270 billion market cap, so it's not going to affect SPY like it used to. So yeah, let's look at VIX. The VIX still going down. Hit a new low today. Like I talked about in the last video, I think anywhere between 25 and 27 would be a good target for this move to end. That would be well, it already passed the 1.23 fib at 27.34. The next target would be actually 25.29. And that might be enough to get SPY to 400 after the FOMC meeting. So, I mean, you would think it would bounce, but maybe it'll just go down to 25 here, and we'll just have ABC, ABC, and then we can do another ABC move higher, in which the target would be again, the target would be like 50. The one or 50 or 40 or 50, something like that, for the next move higher. So, and again, it could also do this though too. It could do ABC, bounce, and then go lower. So it kind of depends on what happens over the next couple of days with raising rates and then Apple earnings. but I think that I'm pretty bearish going into tomorrow, and maybe I'll be surprised and it'll go bullish, but I would say the most likely scenario is something like this, down to like 372, 373. And then we can go into FOMC with a slight dip, and that would be actually more bullish than if we started rising going into FOMC. I wouldn't really like that much. Last thing to look at, last couple things to look at is the dollar. Dollar is higher today, and that's why it's part of the reason we're selling off. But let's just look at this move. This looks like an ABC move. So AB 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. So I think we got one more move down on the dollar. So let's see. I would look for the dollar to maybe even come down here to like 108.40. Possibly 107.87. The reason I say that is this looks like it's, well, I guess this is actually the B wave, isn't it? That makes sense though. A, B, C, B. So we have A, B, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, and we should get one more move down in the dollar. And so, yeah, it's kind of hard to be bearish, like very bearish right now. But I think there could be a dip quickly tomorrow, and then I could be completely wrong though. If this is the B wave right here, it'd be a really short B wave. We would only be going to like what? Basically less than the 0.23 fib. It's possible. It's definitely possible. So keep that in mind. The dollar looks very bullish to me, or bearish to me, which is good for the overall market. The VIX, again, already hit the 1.23 fib, possibly the 1.61 fib coming. And yields, last thing to look at. Yields are still dropping, another bullish indicator for the overall market. So, like when I say I'm bearish, I'm not bearish for very long. I think we're going to go higher. So, either way, this right here higher, or A, B, C, and then higher. So I'm leaning towards this one, but the dollar and yields are making me think that that's not going to happen. So we'll see. I'll put another update out after the market closes. Good luck trading. Be careful with those options. Very choppy today. And that's pretty much it. I'll see you after the close.